Okay, 1 second, I'm almost here. I believe there's someone for the door. Hell yeah. It's not the only proxy feature I've got coming for you guys. 125 is nuts. I don't know, I'm not here, so. Maybe just talk? Let's just talk. When the wolves came out. And about you. What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Beastbound stream. Now, there's a reason I'm being quiet. It's because my partner's asleep. I'm waiting for a door. There's the door. 1 second. Hello. Poor timing. It is not my PS5 cables. Oh my god. Oh, you're in Germany. Let's go, Finny. How's it going, people? You coming in? I can't be loud if the door is open. Alright, well, I'm lucky. How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Oh. 2. Right. We're back. Hello. Oh my god. How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another Beastbound stream. Terrible timing. Terrible timing. I was waiting for that genuinely. The second I say I go live, I got notifications, it's almost there. I'm like, bro, it's fine. It is not. It is drunk. Yeah, it's drinks. Oh God! Wait, give me a second. Let me catch up with people first, real quick. How you doing? What's up, Rubik's? How you doing, Sambury? Good to have you here as well. Thank you so much for being here. I'm gonna try and be a little bit quiet. Bear with me for that until I can close the door. Don't have to close the door completely, but I want the dog to settle again because every time the door opens, he gets all rowdy. So yeah. Phantom, how you doing, my friend? Just woke up. Hell yeah! How's your sleep? I'm not creeping. Just got a message. What's up, Finny? I'm still waiting for the wire. They said they would deliver the wire at some point between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. today. Great. I also took the liberty. I got a little bit of money back from Texas, so I used that again to get me those drinks because it is extra energy. So yes, beautiful stuff. I'm 114. You're still nuts, Vinny. Still nuts. Corelli, how you doing? Good morning to you as well. Sproxy for 15. Lovely stuff, my friend. How you doing? Put 3 cameras in the hallways and the mail truck. Of course. I'm waiting for it. Eric Manuel, hello, my friend. R1 jersey spotted. It's not the jersey, it's just a t-shirt. They were giving these out. I met up with them in Düsseldorf. So in Düsseldorf, I wanted to go say hi to the boys. They were doing their like signing shoot and stuff. So I walked up to Cresper and was like, yo, how you guys doing? Like, is there any jerseys? And he was like, we don't have any jerseys to give away because they didn't want to sell those. You had to buy a stand, but we do have a couple of shirts, so I can give you one. And I was like, yeah, that's dope. Yeah, oh yeah. This is when the twins were at there, so big ups. Shout out to Civic for one. Cynthia Aiden. Bring a brother to stream day. It's my papart. Smoke break. I get you. Around Hanover. Ooh, I see. So at the sea, yeah, they live. The dogs. I saw those drinks. I'll get to one of those drinks, don't worry. I also still have a bunch of tea. This tea is now a little bit cold, so I could actually go and chug that, which is probably what will end up happening. I'm not doing the ice water anymore. I'm so sorry. Yesterday was a massive mistake. I ended up with pain for like an hour and a half. Yeah. Good morning, Matt. How's it going? Jim Shortley, so I'll be looking at you. All good. We will not accept any deliveries after 1. Can you coach me, please? I can coach you. No, ask a question or book a session. I express the importance. I asked, like I specifically requested through Amazon, you can get like a time slot. I said day slot, and that apparently means before 8 p.m. I was hoping it'd be delivered already, but yeah, you can definitely do water. It's better if you no ice this time. I'm not doing the ice thing anymore. I'm not doing the ice. Did the dog day become Mondays? Dog day is Monday, yes. So little switch up happened in the system. Initially, my what was that? I think the subscription to Damon. That's what it was. Here you go. So, realistically, at the beginning of this year, like a year ago, when I started taking care of dogs on Tuesdays, what ended up happening was we got a bunch of people to take a day. He can't be by himself, which is the issue. So, he's always struggling with that. Let me see if he's settled. If he's settled, I'm going to close the door. He's settled. Good buddy. No. Okay. I'm still here. I just don't want him to go bark because we're combining both a dog day with a partner night shift, which is going to be for all this week. So I promise I'll be louder the next couple of days, but I can actually like be loud to not rile him up, to not wake her up, I guess. Me talking doesn't have an effect. Him barking does. So that's where the issue is. Thank you for the support. How are you guys doing? Good morning to another Beastbound stream. And I'm going to be honest, I didn't know what to do today. I really want to play. I also don't actually have a wire yet. So I'm stuck to KBM, which means we're doing a big AMA. I realized this morning, I was editing this morning and I realized just how many good clips and stuff there is that I can actually just use. And that's exactly what is going to end up happening. I just joined a full, I think 15-minute section from the Sprox stream yesterday, and including all the drawing and stuff like that. I'm going to be using that. So we're going to do a slightly lesser version of that to compare it and just keep asking questions, because I can't really do much. That's what we're doing instead here. I got you. Check out the website, !website, or do the thing as well. Check one can definitely do water. It's tea. It's tea that you're getting. So you're getting a tea chug, I guess. And then afterwards, I'll have one of those drinks. So, updates. First of all, I hope everyone's having a lovely day. It is a Monday, which means it's a new week. I hope you got something fun planned. Let me know what you're up to this week. Let me know if you've got any fun plans or anything else. I'd love to hear it. I will be doing the plan as usual, with a little change. The new update for my schedules means on Tuesdays and Thursdays we're going to be doing tournaments. That starts tomorrow. I, by all definitions, expect to have a wire tomorrow, so I will be playing. It will be weird, but we're here for it. And usually I work my morning shifts on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but we're going for Tuesdays and Wednesday this week. Something weird with the scheduling this week. I don't know what's going on, but we'll take it. So that isn't going to change anything. It just means that for videos, I had to do a little bit extra this morning, and I have more time in the evenings Wednesday onwards. So that is good for us all. So that is pretty chill. So the plan for right now is very simple. Today I'm going to do as much of an AMA as possible. This is just to kind of answer all the questions you might have about Rocket League, get a little bit of footage for myself, for shorts. I've got a fun bunch of shorts already cooked up, mainly about roles. I'm just doing like a 6-video series. Thank you, Sproxy, again for kind of like allowing that. And from there, we'll do a bunch of other stuff in the shorts category. I'm also working on some longer form videos, but obviously getting footage is really hard if I have to do it live, because I pride myself in actually responding to chat during lives, which makes it really hard for me to actually record like a section of it. I also don't have a controller, so I don't have clicky buttons, which is kind of my fidget toy, which keeps me on job. So I might just go and click the buttons just, to feel better. But yeah, I can't. But yeah. I don't know. Why am I being thanked? I was on a call. Oh, I made a bunch of videos from yesterday, which, I don't know, wait for it. That's a message. I still don't have the thing. My mama don't like you and she likes everyone. I'm here for it. You are always here for it. No, I appreciate that. No, there's going to be a bunch of videos. I think I've genuinely made 7 shorts this morning, which is probably a record for me, but I found a very easy way to do it. Also, shout out to Twitch ability to subtitle stuff. I'm just going to be lazy with that, and that's 100% what's going to happen here. Hey, Astro Rose, what's up? I'm hard motivated to get my champ. Hell yeah. How's it been going? How are you doing, Astro Rose? It's been a while since I caught you in my side of things, not in Firma streams. How you doing? Appreciate you swinging by. Hope you're having a good day. How's it going? It is going pretty well, except I do still have to do that chug bound. I'm so sorry, Rubik's. You're in for a treat here, ladies and gentlemen. If you're new to my channel, or you don't know what I am and what I do, I love to do content about Rocket League. I love to help people, and one of the things I do somewhat fun is we take drinks and we make them disappear. So that's what we're going to do right now. This is some tea. Don't worry, it's cold. King Noah, you can book sessions through my website, my friend. You will want to go to beastbound.org, the link that's above you, and then you go from there. Starting blowing changes for myself, verbally stopping myself. Ooh, that's good. That's one big tankard. This is the small glass I have. I also have the big tankard, which is this 4-liter unit. I will not be chugging this for obvious reasons. It's 4 liters in total. But yeah, anyways. Whoops, sorry. Thank you all so much for checking in today. I hope you're having a good day. Get it on. Beautiful stuff. And that's how we stay hydrated around these parts. Whew. It's not beer. That was tea. I wouldn't even be able to lift that. I'll be honest, when it's filled up, that is a bit of an exercise, but regardless, it's pretty good. Yeah, still impressive. That's what I'm saying. B count to T-45. I'll be alright. I actually just went, so a little T-jerk. Wait here for it though. Website name. Just do !website as a command, and the bot will spew it out to you. Or you can go to beastbound.org. That's the way to go about it. Apple juice. It was tea. I still have the tea bag. A chamomile tea. Yeah, I got Urnbrew. You know what? I've only had it once and I did enjoy it, so. But it's years ago, yeah. You have the tea bag string sticking out of your mouth. That was probably a mistake. That's quite bitter. Anyways. Yeah, right. It's already in chat anyways. But yeah. Okay, how is everyone doing today? I want to do something fun today, but I can't really because I don't have a controller myself. So instead, I'm doing something fun today. I'm going to help you guys out with Rocket League. I would love for you to just ask whatever questions you have. I'm still going to be chatting. I'm still going to be vibing. I'm not entirely sure what to do. I do also have a dog here, which I'm trying to let go as much as possible for the specific reason that now that he's a little bit tired, I've gone for a walk twice this morning. My parents already walked him before he got here. He's been shitting, he's been peeing, so he's done all the necessities. He's got toys. He's got his little, he's got like a chicken today that he's absolutely not an actual chicken, obviously like a toy, but he's a big fan of it. So, yeah, we've been playing for a very long time. I made him look a fool. This is a video of him being fooled into thinking I was on the other side of the door and him realizing I was there. Hold up, lower the brightness. I'll post some stuff in the Discord as well. I believe there's already some pictures in there. Here you go. Actually playing. There you go. There he is. Bubber. So yeah, he's been on his rowdy shit. Now we're on the good side of things. So please, let me go. How do you chat and play Rocket League so well at the same time? Me, it's something that I've just kind of like taught myself. When I started streaming Rocket League, it definitely wasn't like that. Talking and playing video games seems natural when you're having a conversation. And this is something I noticed when I was looking at like big streamers, and I'll be very honest, I mainly looked at streamers like that played Apex Legends or streamers that played like shooters. They would talk in between moments. And that sounds weird, but obviously when you have rounds, you have like a beginning and an end part where you don't have to talk. You may be dead or that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's been one of those things where I realized that they will have intense periods where they're doing something which is entertaining to watch. People can ask questions, and then afterwards they'll get back to it. So it's like a call and response, except it's game and respond, and that's a division I've found to be working for me. Now, one of the things I will say I am happy with is my ability to read relatively quickly. I have found that if I read stuff out loud, even if I'm like thinking, right, I could go play the game and then just look over and say, oh, well, that's because of this. But because I don't address who it is, you will not always register. You are doubling up yourself. So one of the things, if you look at my streams, you'll notice this. I will read out loud what question I am answering. Sometimes even with the name. Like, oh, Rubik's, how do you chat? Well, it's because of this. And that's an easy one to kind of practice. You can make goals for yourself on this. I recommend just first starting with talking about what you're doing live. Like I'm playing with KBM right now. I'm not good with KBM, but I can try and go for like a little hook to the left here. Mistimed that jump a little bit. Obviously, trying to power slide again. Forgot what button power slide was. We're gonna go jump. Forgot about the jump again. It's definitely KBM. It's not something I'm used to, so we gotta go practice this. There we go. Oh, well, I've messed that. I think your follower account is wrong. We have 10k already. And then I say, well, no, I actually don't have the follower account. This is the accurate count. It just rounds up on Twitch. So that's the kind of like distribution there. Fair question, it's just practice. I've been feeling good on Rocket League these past few weeks. I took a huge break from it, came back with 2 days left in the season and smashed out champ. Ooh, let's go. What's your season goal? Do you have a goal for season 23? So Samuel, the way this works on Twitch is it gets rounded up to the nearest 100 once you're past 900. So once you reach 1,000, you will go to 1,000, 1.0k. Until you reach 1,050, it will be 1.1k. It will round this up to 10,000. I actually still need 18 followers. 18 followers is the amount I need for the actual 10k milestone. So we're holding off on that. And then we get to plan some sort of cool celebration for it, which I'm very excited for. So that should be good. Is this you or the person you're coaching? The person I'm coaching, I'm not doing any coaching live right now, Break. But yeah, what's up, Braxton? How you doing? I thought Twitch rounds up. It does round up, so it rounds up to the nearest 10k, which is why that's what we're looking for. 12 away. No, 18 Rubik's. How you doing? Can you 1v1 me, please? Even if I could, I don't currently have a controller wire, which means I'm rendered to this useless controller without it. So yeah, I'll be happy if I hit Champ 3 this season. Ooh. Is this going to have a goals tracker for us? Not really. Do you want something like that? Because what I do have is the goals section in my Academy Discord. Although I don't necessarily have much use for it at the moment. What would be nice, and I'm gonna, you know what, I'll credit the person who I'll steal this ID from. There is a streamer. Okay, hold up. Story time. Small story time. I've actually never met this streamer, but I do know who they are. So a couple of years ago, last year I worked TwitchCon in Rotterdam, and at the time I was presented with a sword. Now that sword turned out initially to be the wrong sword. There is two of these. The item is still here. I was given one from one of the hosts of the thing. It is a wooden sword. It is very cool, and it is, I believe, one of 12, if I'm not mistaken. It was given away at the event. There was two for the host for the event. One person who I work very closely with. She is from the States. She's incredible, lives in California. And then there was 10 given to moderators for certain streamers. One of the moderators for certain streamers was one of her moderators, Rosanna. And I'd never watched her, but she is part of a Twitch guild. She is very, very involved with Twitch, does a bunch of stuff, and she did one of the things here, which was part of the moderation, like thank you for moderating kind of stuff. Now, what she does is she does a lot of like focus with me kind of content, which means she's going to be working. It's really cool. She is just working right now, and I kind of respect it. There's some chill music. She has a Pomodoro method, which is like a division in time where you work 25 minutes, take a break, 25 minutes, take a break. And you can actually have tasks up there. So you can, in chat, put your chat up, and here someone is taking a shower, they're going to take a shower, make it a task, put it in there, and it will be in the task list. Something like this would be really cool, and you can see like who got what task. You can check it off, you've done your thing. Well done. Something like this is actually really, really cool. And I kind of wish I could do something like this, except in Rocket League. And it wouldn't be this kind of like speed, because obviously it takes much longer to work on some of this stuff. Lewis, thank you for the likes, my friend. I see you on TikTok. What's that, Break? I didn't Resident Gold here, but I don't care, so I can't complain. I mean, if you're happy in gold, obviously, then you're doing a better job than most people, because you're still happy with the game. But that being said, if you have goals, you can still set goals. It can still be fun. But yeah, then got scared. Co-working, it's hard to generate like a crowd with it, all right? Because you don't really draw people unless they're working. So there's not much chat activity. Most of her like activity is people just doing things. But she is generally really, really, really solid with this. She does also some gaming stuff, but she's mainly comfy games or working, and that's completely respectable. I've actually never watched any of her content, but I had to try and reach out to one of her moderators because I had her moderator's sword, which initially I had a sword with her name burned into the back of it. So yeah, obviously wanted to get back to the right person, especially considering they lived in Canada. So yeah, big time. Very often I need to install, yeah, but I used to play Paralyze. Ooh, okay, hell yeah. I've not really interacted much with her, but I will credit her for that idea of like a task thing. Something like that would be really nice to have for Rocket League goals, except it would be people I coach can update certain trackers, and you can kind of compete with each other in like achieving certain goals. Now, especially if you're familiar with the way I set goals for people, I work with the SMART method, very simple method, specific, measurable, attainable, realistic or relevant, and time-bound. That means that if you say within 2 weeks I can change the way I approach the game, like we did yesterday, what was yours for against Proxy? Within 2 weeks, I want to take in information before I make my decision, right? A goal like that, very relatively like frequent. That's a goal that most people can work on. If you do actually decide to work on something like that, I can track your progress over 2 weeks, right? First 3 days, you're going to be annoyed. You're going to be making the mistakes like you do, like your habit is, and you're going to have to call yourself out on them. Then day 4, 5, 6, you're going to realize that you are in fact making these mistakes before they happen. Hey, oh, I was about to do this. I shouldn't be doing that. But you're not actually changing much. You're kind of like blacking on that topic. You're blacking out. So you're getting stuck in that process. 7, 8, 9. That's why he was afraid of it. So that's the time where you're actually making those changes. Hey, I can see myself making the changes and I'm getting comfortable with it. And 10 through 12 or 10 through 14, with whatever how many days you don't play, those are the days you actually start seeing the actual result. Hey, I've noticed I have way more time in my games, and that's the thing I'm looking for. So that's big, but yeah. The 2 weeks thing, no hell, I called myself out in the first game. Oh, 100%. Did you get the sword? So I still have the sword here, so this is the one I have. So, funny enough, I'm by no means big enough to be having this, which is why I find it so cool. I work for a company that hosted the LAN area. They also did the streamer zone. They did a bunch of like activations. So
I was kind of like the booth babe slash tech whiz. That's kind of what I was hired to do there. Now, I'm a pretty decent guy to have, especially at a Dutch venue, because I speak Dutch. I understand German and French enough to be able to converse with someone and direct them in the direction of someone that does speak those languages. I am fluent in English. I know about tech. I know about games, and I know about venues. So that's why they bring me in. It's pretty good fun. It's good for money as well. You get a couple of days of pretty like hard work, don't get me wrong. It's like 16-hour days, and then you work 16 hours, you have food together, you have a beer, you pass out, you wake up, you do it again. But it's a week, and it'll be like 250 euros a day plus per diem, which is really nice. And your per diem is usually pretty favorable as well, considering you're at an event. So if you know where a supermarket is, you can make a little bit of extra money. So it's really good fun. Now, the reason I got this sword is because the person overseeing the venue that my boss works really closely with, she was still there on Monday, which was breakdown day. Now, most people had already flown back out. It's a travel day for most people. Most of the crew I was with, they're either from the UK, the States, or wherever. So they were on their way back. But I was still on site because I was waiting for a large transport. All the PCs, mind you, like 20 odd pallets were to be collected by a truck and driven to a depot somewhere in Poland. Those had to be collected, and someone had to be there to set the signature. So I was kind of just sat there waiting around. I had to show up at like 9 and wait until the truck came, which ended up being at like 2. So I messaged her and said, well, if you need a hand around the venue, let me know. I'm going to be here anyways, and I'm just waiting for a truck to show up. I might as well help some people. And she was like, oh yeah, brilliant, thank you so much. I'll let you know. There was a couple of things. There ended up being a monitor that was forgotten somewhere, so I had to go collect that one, back it, put it in nicely, edit with the palette, update the sheet, send it over. It was good fun. But yeah, at the end of the day, she was like, hey, by the way, you're local, right? And I was like, yeah, I mean, I live like an hour away by train, so it was really not that much. And she was like, well, listen, I was given this and it's really cool, but I'm from California. I'm not going to be bringing this home with me, and I don't really have much with swords, so I think it's cool. But if you want it, you can go past this hotel and collect it. And I'm like, yes, please. That's sick. So when I went to the hotel, I collected it. I initially got the wrong one, so I had to go and bring that one back so that her moderator, Rosanna's moderator, actually ended up getting the right sword. So it's a fantastic story. I love touring it. I'm a big fan of events like that because I'm a big collector. So stuff like this, it's really cool. It's just like it's just a wooden sword. I wouldn't pick this up at like a Ren fair if it wasn't, but because of the story, I really, really find it insane. And then obviously I have it's a really cool design. It's like a dragon burned into it. It's pretty sturdy. It's nice. It's like a simple thing, but it's a great story. And I love great stories. I think great stories are part of why I love doing what I do. And then again, I'm a massive collector anyways. I still have all the lanyards from all the events I worked. This is from EGX, so this is the day passes we had for all the venue to get around. Stuff like that. I like collecting stuff. Funny enough, I had already collected myself something for the show. As part of the event or the area that we run, we work the LAN event. So there's like 250 PCs and people get to play some games. But there's usually one game that sponsors it. I think like the first year I did, what was it? It was like the first year was Gillette. So Gillette, they had like the razors, I don't know. They had like some sort of razor. So I already got myself an extra razor, which I still have. It's like fully packaged. I use their previous version still. It works still perfectly. So I have a backup razor, which is really nice. Shout out to Gillette for that. But I also, because they hosted the show with like a full camera crew and there's a little tournament and stuff, they have a couch. And on that couch, obviously, you want some of your merch. So Twitch has these pillows. They sell these at TwitchCons. This is the official pillow from the TwitchCon stream. So like the TwitchCon live broadcast main stage has these pillows, and I took not one but two. I'm just gonna pan you over a little bit. Two of the back-to-back pillows from those years. And that's I love stories like this. These were the ones featured on the mainstream on TwitchCon. I don't know. The year before that, I was a small fry. So I do have something really cool, which is actually my profile picture on Twitch as well. That picture was from the year prior. This is 2023 in Paris. And the reason why that's really cool is because I was working that year to host their panel at Samsung. That is a Samsung shoot where they did a bunch of like activations with stuff. Now I was too late to actually get like a phone or anything, obviously. That's not the kind of stuff they give away. But I do have some of the backdrop, the official backdrop at TwitchCon Paris. That's like on my wall. So again, I got a bunch of stuff. I'm a big collector. I love stuff like this. I think stories are good. That's what you're looking for. Big fan, big fan, big fan. Slow hands. There we go. Anyway, sorry, I completely got engulfed in that story. Thank you for asking. That's a great story. I love telling that one. Yeah. 2 weeks thing. Anyways, 2 weeks I think is like a great kind of like time for people to work on stuff. Like if you're newer to Rocket League, or if you're not logging 40 plus hours a week. If you're 40 plus hours, you can probably cut down the time a lot. If you're near like full time, or if you're doing like some genuine practice blocks, you can definitely cut down the time on a practice, but I love starting at 2 weeks. I think 2 weeks is a great time for people to realize there's a big change happening in what you're doing, while still giving yourself time to kind of like be respectful to yourself and your other things you're doing, right? Too many people are, completely ignoring their sleep schedules. If you give yourself a deadline for like 2 days from now, you might be able to make it, but also you're not making this. But yeah, welcome back, chickens. How you doing? And with like Rocket League, you want to enjoy the game, you want to have fun, go make the mistakes, go laugh about it. I posted a short earlier today, just before stream, in which I explain why I laugh about mistakes. And it is not to make fun of people, because the mistakes make complete sense. I can explain to you why you did it. I can usually explain the psychology behind it. Oh, you truly didn't trust your teammate. It makes sense, why would you? That kind of vibe, right? I actually have to give credit to Hugs, which, speaking of, love to see it. How you doing? Hugs actually clipped this bit. I was going to go back and clip some of that stuff, but Hugs had already made the perfect clip, so I could just literally copy that one. But yeah, 1.5 in chat. That is, yeah, rounded up to like 1.5 times. Yeah. But yeah, anyways, today's going to be a bit weird. So obviously I've got plenty of stories to tell, plenty of answers to give. Make sure you ask your questions if you haven't already. But I don't really have much to do. I might go and play some other games at some point, because I do really, really want to stream. But I just don't have anything to kind of like go off of. Like the gameplay is not going to be that thrilling. So if you're here for the gameplay or normal stuff like that, tomorrow is the way to go. RIP Oliver Tree. Yes, rip in peace. Full disclosure, I didn't actively listen to much of the music, but it's always sad to see people pass. Now, what I will say is RIP all people involved in the accident, because there are 6, but yeah. I'm writing an essay to respond on you DM no. No? Oh, now. Fair enough. I'm interested to see what you got. I'll be honest. I already made a video about it, so I do apologize. Now, let me make a promise with you all though, because the next couple of weeks are going to be obviously a little bit weird. Because I'm going to be streaming every day. I want to do some fun stuff. There's always some fun stuff for people to get involved with, but any questions you have, hit me with it. What's this? Why is there no comments? Wait, it said there was comments, but then there wasn't any comments. Oh, it's 4 likes. I'm an idiot. My bad, gang. My bad, gang. Subscribe. Can I play? You can play, but sadly I don't play with people. But yeah, I'm gold. Do I just learn how to hit the ball? Pretty much, Unicorn. Yes. If you are, it's gonna sound. Let me divide the field for you a little bit. Oh my god, it's out for delivery. Where is it? Can I track the package? Maybe we might be able to still play today. Out for delivery. Where? All right. Well, we'll find out. So let me explain this the way I explain this to everyone. If you're talking rank-wise, I have 5 categories. In the lowest categories, I count bronze all the way to gold. Bronze to gold for me is everything. Let me just draw this one out. I think that's easier.
Wine and the stein, lights out and up and down. Dun, dun, dun. I have so many stuff open. Goes away. Hey! Thank you for the 4 bits, Proxy. Sadly, it's 20 bits for a text-to-speech. There's a reason I did this. Otherwise, we just have people spamming 1. All right, let me categorize these for you. So, if we are talking the ranks in total, what we can do is we can categorize that process. Actually, let me draw this one out better. If we're talking about all the ranks and the progress through them, what I like to do is I would like to talk about the beginning part, where you are talking about the basics. This for me is genuinely, you have to learn about the basics still. Bronze, obviously, all the way through gold. So bronze, silver, gold are all in this category. You are still exploring the basics. Go learn how to hit the ball. Go learn how to turn efficiently. Go hit the ball in the right direction. Make sure you get the jumps right. You don't have to worry about mechanics. It can be fun, but honestly, just do what you need to do to master your own movement and understand the direction of a game, right? Worrying about rotations here is going to stress you out. Worrying about anything beyond just what you're doing shouldn't be on your card. This is, if you've ever looked at like young people playing football without understanding, you really want to get that like down.
Im just Sprox cheered, X21, Elon meow meow meoive.
Meoive? Damn, you got scammed on that one, Meoive. Thank you for the 20
Senbury
bits,
cheered,
Hey!
X20, cheer meow 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 from Sprox.
From Sprox. Thank you so much for the 20 bits, Senbury, and thank you so much as well, Rubik's.
Rubik's HNK cheered, X20, cheer meow meow meow.
Right, yeah, I can't lie, y'all got kind of like scammed on that one. You need to combine the like the A's, the I's, the O's, and the U's because you get that ow sound. Boots, thank you for the follow, my friend. Welcome to the party. We now need 17 more. 17 more for the big 10K. Why are we getting scammed? Refunds for all. I can't do that. I can do the noises, but you need to noise yourself. Yeah. All right, let me try and make it up for you by explaining the next couple of ranks. So, here is where I start the low ranks. I'm gonna call these low ranks. Don't feel it's just low because of it, but it's just, that's the best way to explain it. In the low ranks, this means you now understand the way a car moves. You might not have a perfect.
Rubik's HNK cheered, X20, cheer meow meow meow.
Why is it just meow now? What was the ones? Hold up. Let me give you the message. I'm just gonna send the message. So this one was massively. This one was the one yesterday. This was the message that yesterday broke me because it was so fun. So I think the A is like AI and IA are being used to stuff, which makes it like a yell. I don't know. Thank you so much for another 20 bits, people. I don't know, yeah. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I'm sorry, but keep your bits, people. You guys, like, I don't have anything to give in return for the bits. So, let me finish my story here, because we have what I call the low ranks. Now, low ranks is not bad. It just means you're in the lower competitive ranks. That's how I call them. This means you're beyond the basics of the game. You are now a platinum or a diamond, realistically. And the reason I call this low ranks is because in these ranks you are figuring out the side of the game that's rotation based. You have to learn how to work together. You have to learn how to cover areas. You are trying to figure out what pacing is going to help you. You're no longer just making sure stuff works. You're making sure why stuff works. You're getting into that kind of range, and this is where you are developing your overall game sense. If you're in bronze through gold, I'm going to be so honest with you,
You don't have much game sense. That's not bad. You don't have to, right? You're just still working. If you have ability to control your car and you're in gold, you haven't played enough games. That's the honest truth. I honestly think so. That's me. What if I'm gold and sometimes plat? Then you are getting started with that. Then you can comfortably win in there, yeah. Oh no. Let me just start this one.
Senbury cheered. X20. Shut your bubblegum dum dum skin tone chicken bone Google Chrome no homo flip phone disowned ice cream cone garden gnome extra chromosome metronome dimmadome genome full blown monochrome student loan Indiana Jones overgrown Flintstone X and Y chromosome friend Zome Sylvester Stallone Sierra Leone autozone friend zone professionally seen silver patron big headed unicorn up.
I love that it substituted the word as for unicorn. That's actually quite good. Shut your bubblegum. I know this Dum Dum Bubblegum. Dum Dum Bubblegum, Skin Tone Chicken Bone, Google Chrome, No Homo Flip Phone, Disowned Ice Cream Cone, Garden Gnome, Extra Chromosome, Metronome, Dimmadome, Genome, Full Blown Monochrome, Student Loan Indiana Jones, Overgrown Flintstone, X and Y Chromosome, Friend Zone, Sylvester Stallone, Sierra Leone, Autozone. Damn. That's good. That's good. That's good. I'm gonna expect you to have got that from somewhere, because if not, that's genius. That's really good. I'm not talking about. That's what I'm saying. All right. Thank you for another 20 bits as well. That's really kind of you. From there, we have Champ. And it's not like a hard limit, obviously. People kind of like go through this at different paces. We got Champ all the way till GC1. Now, I've said it and I'll say it before. Every time I just casually play at my level, I will be at GC1. Because I might drop to Champ 3 in a bad day, but I will be back at GC1. I'm going to remain in GC1. Because if I still play and I'm not pushing myself, this is where understanding of the game without competitive drive takes you. I mean that. I think this is the rank where if you are competitive, but you're just working through stuff and you're specifically GC1, right? You are just, it doesn't take much more, but yeah. All right, let me just quickly get rid of Michael for about 2 weeks. Not topping that. Honestly, I'm not topping that, but yeah. Similar vibes here for like Champ to GC1. This is where you kind of you're gonna want to push more than just like ability, right? You might have some understanding of mechanics, you might have some things that make you stand out, but you're not overall consistent with them. You'll mess up stuff, you're gonna be able to get punished by like certain things. This is kind of that thing, but yeah. Go mod TikTok. What? You're the only one left? What do you mean the only one left? What's happening on TikTok? TikTok is fine. TikTok is doing alright. And from there we can talk about the GC2 kind of range. This is, I think, for a lot of people, what's a different color? We'll go for green. GC2 through SSL, this is where you have to push yourself. This is, you have to be competitive. It's not necessarily about understanding, right? It's just, you just have to be competitive. You have to want to drive. If I push myself, I'll get into GC2. I creep into this zone, right? But if I stop caring, I immediately drop again. If I just have fun, I'll drop to GC. That's kind of the same kind of vibes. You can see where this is at. This is how I would define these. GC2 to low SSL. This is where you are playing. You are, depending on region, by the way, if you're in OS, this slightly like this is like lower. You'll have this in GC. You're understanding the game. Most of the topics are known to you. You make the right decisions given the time, but with time come mistakes. With like playing a bunch, you're just gonna get stuck on things. You just still have to change things, but the mistakes are less mistakes and more like oversights, momentary slip-ups, or lapse of judgment. Ability plays a larger role, but overall you're still like really solid in what you're doing, and that's, you know, the important part there. And then the last part is obviously SSL. SSL is competitive. If you're kind of high in SSL at the moment with Europe, I reckon if you're like 2K plus, that's where you want to be at that moment. But yeah, loser. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate it. There's nothing happening as proxy. It's quite quiet. You're the only one there. I can't lie. Happy Mechanic, 26 months. You beauty. How are you doing, my friend? No pop-up. Oh, there's no pop-ups for... oh, there will be a pop-up. It's just... I have to get it here. And then it usually starts. My widget's on a full screen. For some reason, very delayed. That's the only issue there. But Happy Mechanic, thank you so much, my friend, for 26 months of support. You absolute legend. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well, my friend. I hope you're doing well. What a legend. Any good races coming up? How was your weekend? Are you just getting in again, or are you actually getting some rest today? Are you making a video?
Denbury cheered. X20. Are you making a video or just talking to chat?
Kind of both. I might use a bit of this later, but it's very slow. Oh my god, the delay in that's crazy. This is not necessarily going to be a video. It might be a video, but I don't think this will be a video specifically. This isn't like useful knowledge. This is more of like understanding on certain things. I shall mod myself then. Are you actually a mod there? I'm not entirely sure how to do this. Hold up, let me... So are you what you wanna be? Yeah, 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 yeah. Actually, nope. Oh, that broke it. Whoops, I accidentally broke my Opera GX for some reason. Please open again. Welcome, buttery toast. Where'd it go? Oh, we're back. I can't see. Hold up. Okay, that had to open everything again. That's sad. Okay, we're good. Can I... Dun, dun, dun. There you go. I got you, Sproxy. You don't have to. You really don't have to, again. I don't want to force closed everything, but we're here. Happy Mechanic, how you doing, my friend? So am I making a video just talking? I'll be very honest, I don't have much to do right now. I could play some games, but I'm not really feeling playing with like a keyboard and mouse, which is just me being lazy, but yeah. I mean, if you're looking at like this isn't like a video. Sprox does have a TikTok. You don't? What's up? Hi, how you doing? Hey, it's Rico. What's up? Why are we looking at a ranked themed Tiki Taka ice cream? I'll be honest, I was just kind of answering questions about these ranks in like what range they are. So someone asked, what should I do when I'm in gold? Very simple answer is to just, where is this? Here we go. Put it on the wrong side. Right, if you're in gold, the main thing to kind of like look at is those basics. Like if you're in silver, just make sure you can get your car to turn in the direction you want to. Make sure you get all of that right. Make sure your turns are in line. Make sure you understand different speeds and the movement and the fact that a wider turning circle is required. All of that stuff is basics. I know it's boring, I know, but go have fun with that because that's the way to go about it. What's up, Rico? For Platinum and Diamond, you are going to want to look into like the game a little bit more. Hey, what's a teammate doing, right? You're going to be annoyed 100%. That's every rank. Your teammates are going to be annoying, but that's what you want to look at. So you're starting competitive like thinking. Can I compete with people? Can I do it better? Can I do it faster? Can I use space? Can I use... What do I have, right? Like it's kind of like a look around and start to understand topics. And as you progress through this, you'll get there, right? That's no dig to people that are. It's not like I'm saying everything you're doing is wrong, but if you're in Diamond and you're catching up, you're holding on, but you're not winning more in Diamond, that means you're straight up, like you're not all the way there. Now for Champ 1 to GC 1, this is where I usually draw that line for like competition, right? This is where you're competing, you're actively pushing, you have to do something more than others, because if you're not doing more than others, you'll lose. That also means that this is where it's more than just like small mistakes. This is where realistically a lot of like bigger mistakes turn out to be like consistent themes, if that makes sense, right? You're learning how to optimize. You will understand most topics. You'll be using space to some extent, even if you're not aware of it or you're not entirely sure how to do it. Doing good. I'm happy to hear. How you doing? Sorry. Didn't complain last night when I aimed you shouting. That's true. Wait, what? Pause. If you're in like GC2 above, you can be considered a high rank. I don't consider myself a high rank. When I'm in GC, I don't consider myself a high rank. When I'm in GC2, I don't consider myself a high rank. But at that point, you're looking to adapt to opponents, right? Like, hey, my opponent is just going up every time. Let's sure to you know, like force him up, but then also back off early on. Small mistakes get punished immediately. If you make a mechanical mistake, it's in your net. There's like, you know, you'll find people missing, but that's still a very much unpolished but optimized kind of thing. Whereas with SSL, I'm gonna go put it around 2K right now. In Europe, it's about 2K. If you're SSL, you still are in that same like GC2 high level rank. If you're 2K plus, I will say you are a tiny difference in decision making, speed, touches, consistency with like placement and stuff like that. That's the big thing. But yeah. So that's why we're looking at these ranks. Rico, hi there, my friend. Hope that makes sense. Let me know if you have any questions. What rank you are, where you at. In the meantime, where's my Discord? Do I have Discord open? I do have Discord open. It's on the pads. Let me have a little look-see. Can I talk about this, Hugs, or not, by the way? I'm doing nice over times, keep doing the other plane over so many changes tries to back about when I'm too close and sense above my head. That's so much and I seem to got insulted. And it's like there's other ways to communicate and talk about Tony. Can I talk about this on the stream? Because it's a really cool story. I do like this. And I can bring up a couple of things. Sure, talk about it, find anything to talk about. 100%. So, okay, what Hugs sends here is Hugs was the person who clipped me doing that laughing bit yesterday, where I explained why I laugh about things on replay reviews, right? So he said, I do that, but I have a friend of mine who always gets pissed sour when I do. Like when he flies for the most ridiculous ball with 12 boost, I will laugh. I've said to him that's not an evil laugh. I screamed to him the other week. He does the same mistake all the time, and I told him nice several times, but he keeps doing it. Overplay the ball in the offensive corner, and then looks like he's rotating out, so when I move up, he turns back in and tries to back pass. But then I'm too close, so he sends the ball over my head. This he does so much, but when I screamed, he got so insulted. He was like, there's other ways to communicate, and we talked like 20 minutes about communication. He was screaming in such a bad way to communicate, and I said that I've tried other ways, but nothing changes. That is the heat of the moment. I tried to tell him to at least look for me before the back pass. We played so much better after this. This is, like, there's 5 different things that I could talk about. The first thing I want to talk about is that communication, because I love communication. Communication still, to this day, in Rocket League, one of the least used ways. I've said this before and I'll say it again. If you listen to major comms, there is still so much optimization to do there. I could do a TED talk for like 5 hours about comms in Rocket League and why they're not efficient most of the time. Not bad, just not efficient, right? We're still giving people the problem instead of the solution. Saying I'm slow back instead of play my time, right? Like that's such a common mistake. It's so basic. If you think about it, right? It's like it's the prime example where, you know, when like people complain about providing information and not getting the results they're hoping for. If I tell you right now, chat, like I'm so thirsty, right? Then you guys go, oh, well, that's good to know, right? Like, oh, you're thirsty. I hope you can deal with that. Do you want to talk about it? All I want is you guys to give me a hydration check, right? And that's a completely different thing, right? I'm not asking you. Instead, if I say, chat, give me a hydration check right now, and I'll go and drink. That's it's the sentiment we're sharing, not the request that we're actually going for. I'm so hungry means, can you get me some food, right? If you tell me, oh, I'm so hungry, I'll ask, do you want some food? Thank you for that hydration. Now I actually have to go and open this one. Yeah, I do want this one. I do want another one. Yeah. We got them new fresh, so here it comes. Fine, right? But that's the big kind of like challenge for a lot of people with communication. People provide their sentiment and expect a correct response, when in reality there's no malice beyond it. There's just, you know, no understanding for what's actually being asked. In Rocket League and in games or in coaching, this can be very difficult. Because when I say something, right, There you go. Stop fishing for views to keep you alive. Honestly, it's my way to get dependent on stream. Because if I don't stream right now, I just don't drink anything at all. But yeah. I'm not doing another chug band right now. I've just drank too much already. What's up, Finny? But yeah, if I'm doing communication, if I'm talking about communication, there's so many ways of looking at things where if I go, this is my emotion, that doesn't tell anything. If I say this is just a solution, it often doesn't do the same thing as well. Hugs, in future dealings with this, or anyone in chat wondering about it, I will always preach by the book Nonviolent Communication, because the way it phrases it is very simple. Here's the problem, right? I am finding out that when I'm streaming, sometimes I have found that for long periods of time, right, that no one sends like a hydration check, and it you might not mean it that way, but it feels to me as if you're not really caring about me hydrating, right? So while you might not feel like you're not thinking about my hydration at all, or like even a chug one every now and then, it feels like an overabundance, I'm feeling like overall in my streams not enough care is taken of my hydration checks. Now there's nothing you can say that will undo it. You can say, well, oh yeah, I mean, here's the numbers. I've said I feel, right? I feel like there's not enough hydration checks, and you can pretend that that's the case, but it's not, right? Same works on relationships, right? If my partner is doing night shifts, right, I can say, listen, I feel like we're just not getting any time together this week. It feels to me like I have to have the weirdest schedule to go and have dinner together. And if you go and deny that at that point, it is just wrong. That is how I feel. Instead, it's a way of sharing either a problem that you can come up to a solution for, if that's what you're after. In this case, if you're coaching someone, you're helping someone, listen, I feel like you keep cutting, trying to get me the ball, when in reality, we are better off if I actually go in myself. I have the angle. Would you rather come up with a shared, proposal or like a solution, fix it by doing this, or do you want me to hang back and play it this way? At that point, instead of providing a solution to a problem they don't see, right, because they think, why are you just not back where I expect you to be? You will think, well, why are you not just leaving it, right? There is two, why are you not just, instead of one shared, we are just trying to get the ball back, let's just do this. Let's find a common solution, and literally either works. And that's the communication kind of factor that so many people miss. Miss Jen, how you doing? Want my driver lines back down, just doing on the German roads, give me so much serotonin and dopamine. Oh yeah, 4 signals rating things are impossible early games, you answer it correctly. That's fair. And honestly, yeah, I could see your point. But to me, that feels like, you don't care about me, just about the Rocket League. I thought I was more than just a big Rocket League creator to you, Rubik's. Yeah. Just kidding. So that's, I don't know, that's on the communication side. As for the back pass, I've already said this. There's so many people that will go into like a lobby and they will pass and wonder where their teammate is. You're doing it the wrong way around. You're passing if you see a teammate. A pass is the solution to a problem that's helped if there is a pass. If you're going to lose possession, do it yourself. Don't blame it on your teammate if you can't go it. Yeah. Same goes from a coach to a player. See, this is the player always going to spread the common mate. You can never learn. Communication, understanding, improving. 100%. For your hydration checks, you have too many better options to enter points. I can't lie. I'm not actually worried about my hydration checks. I'm perfectly fine hydrating myself. Yeah. I hate the back pass on ping. Cuff, Finny. I don't know. I mean, on ping, it's a whole other story. But yeah, I think I'm catching a cold. It's a crazy cough though. You got to get that looked at, Ruby. Another hydration. When can you 1v1? Hydra, tomorrow I'm doing tournaments with viewers. So people can if they want to. I'm gonna lose it. Just woke up, I need my own water. It's a good reminder, 100%. Alright. Let's take another one. Bend over and cough, what? Alright. What was the time you said? The return of Beastbound Tony Tuesdays? More than Tuesdays. It's not water, no, it's Monster. Whoops. I've been preparing to lose. Heck yeah, man. JT, how do, my friend? So, I had a conversation with Rubik's about this. I know people really like the tournaments, and obviously having a chance to play with me is good. The reason I stopped doing the tournaments is because I wasn't having fun with it, And because I was just getting harassed off stream all the time with people going, oh, when's your next tournament? Literally to the point where I didn't want to do tournaments because I'd have people send me messages daily, right? And I can't just go ignore people on Discord because that's also where I sell my coaching. But yeah, it's still not great, but yeah. No, you bend over in cuff. That's part of a certain check some people have. But yeah, I got water in a mug. Are you one of those people that learned the trick in COVID where you cut off a tea bag, then put like beer in a tea mug, and then just hang the bag off to the side to pretend you got tea when you're in reality just having a little beer? If so, me neither. Yeah, you get to know when you get to our age. Hold up, wait. Don't Google bend over and cuff first, bro. That's all I'll say. Right, chat. Let me go make one real quick check. Yeah, they ask you to look to the side and cuff, not bend over. We're talking about different checks. Maybe not. I totally got what you got. It's all good. No, so here's the thing. The tournaments are coming back, Lookout. Thank you so much for the 10 streak, you legend. I am actually going to bring back the tournaments. So, I do want to give people what they like, right? I want to help people. And if people like to 1v1 people, get those games in, I do want to do those as well. But I'm just going to be doing them in combination with other stuff. So, there's going to be tournaments on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And I'll give you a little spoiler. It's not going to just be tournaments. It's going to be tournaments first, and then afterwards there'll be something else. So, the vacuum check off. Gotcha. That's the one, yes. If you need to clear your vacuum, that's the way to... Nah, you go good. Look, Al, how you doing? Miss Jans, how you doing? I hope you guys have been all good. JT, your question as well. So, the plan for the weeks coming, essentially, when I'm doing daily streams, I like to have different types of content. I know I've just been playing a lot, and that was really fun, but I don't have much motivation to play every season. Like I said, I don't really care. So it was fun to have the challenge with Magic, but now that the challenge is over, I'm going to play a little bit more casual and maybe see if I can pick topics to improve on instead, because that's way more fun. I think really showcases improvement a little bit better as well. So what I'm going to do, normally I work a morning shift on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm working on getting off that shift fast as I can, but for the time being, I'm still here. But we're still trying to, do what I gotta, and that means that after those days I'll have less energy. It's better for me to not play as well because I've not slept as well. I found that I lost most MMRs on Tuesdays and Thursdays last month, which is a cool trend to kind of see. Obviously sleep directly plays into it, and if I don't sleep well, that's definitely a good reason for stuff to not work as well. But then again, that's not the point I was trying to make. So if I instead do Tuesdays and Thursdays where I do tournaments and then do something fun afterwards, I can provide more people with a place they can chill, vibe, play with, and run into like blue titles or some really impressive players in the region, as well as afterwards introduce a lot of people to what I was going to do with some other games. Tomorrow is a release date for a DLC that I really want to play on Call of the Wild, which is a Peru map specifically. I really like that game. I think it's gorgeous. I would like to do something like that on stream, just like a chill segment, just like something less screaming over the top vibe, haha, and just a little bit of different, because right now I'm just doing Rocket League all day, right? And I don't hate it, but I would like to add something on top of that. I think it's more markets, more crowds, more coaching, ultimately more fun. I already tried with different things, different group games and stuff like that. So I want to introduce more stuff like that. And I think doing tournaments for a few hours and then saying, all right, this was fun. Thank you all for playing for the tournaments. What I'm going to do right now is either like a Minecraft realm, right? Like we're going to go hop on the Minecraft realm. This is for people that are in the Discord. If you want to get in the Discord, get involved, apply through that process, and you can be a part of this or something along those lines. The realm is not set up, but that is a work in progress. Or other games, right? Where I'm just going to do like a story game and stuff like that. So you have a bit more of a not just playing game to playing game where you lose people, but to get involved, to go chill with me, right? And that's hopefully the desired outcome. Obviously, I'm still going to play a lot because I like that, and I'm still going to coach a lot because I really like that. So we're going to combine all of those elements into a somewhat consistent run. You're trash. Thank you, Serum. I think so too. What am I trash at? Or just I'm trash in general. It's not that I'm disagreeing, I just kind of want to find out a bit more, but yeah. Just can't read and do the teleportation. Yeah, a back pass doesn't work if your teammate's on like 200 MR. Go home at 5 AM this morning, again! Oh, broski. You need to get some better, like... things, very unspecific. That's what I'm wondering about, right? You're trash at Rocket League. Serum, can I ask you, and be honest with me here, what's your rank, fella? Appreciate it, though. Yeah, Happy Mechanic, are you back from another weekend event? If you asked me this morning, I had 4 people ask me for games, and like I don't even have a wire at the moment. Yo, what's up, bro? Let me follow you. Hell yeah, Voids, get involved, get involved. Hey, the more the merrier, people. We need, I think, 17 more right now. 17 more is what we need. GC2, heck yeah, brother. Let's go. So what would you consider a rank that's trash at Rocket League? Super SSL level 5? Heck yeah, man. W schedule? Schedule's going to be there. I'm working on getting the stream hours up. I'm working on cutting the editing time down. Edits are going well. I'm on my way to getting monetized and stuff. But yeah, everyone but me. You know what? Surprisingly healthy mental. Fair enough. Have you seen Zen's video? No. I've not seen that, Jos. I'm sorry, bro. Voids, thank you for the follow on Twitch. You absolute legend.
Who the fuck is Beastbound?
That's me.
Probably a coach.
Healthy ego check, yeah. Do you know that scene from Ted Lasso serum where they asked the Jamie Tart guy, like, oh, if you could be anyone else in the world, who would you be? And he go, oh, why would I want to be anyone else? I'm me, right? Like that scene. I like your vibes, man. Keep it up. You should check that one out. The best gameplay I've seen, hands down. I know what Zen and Natal play like in RLCS, but I've seen their entire run pretty much. I watch a lot of Rocket League content. Don't worry. Photos, nice image. Why's this guy over here? I don't know. I'm trash though, so that's fair. I can't really like I don't disagree, but yeah. Siron, what's your day looking like today? Are you just going around telling people that they're trash? Yoss, how you doing as well? Thank you for stopping by. For those of you new to my channel, my name is Beastbound, professional coach, full-time waffler. I'm here to help people achieve their true potential and hopefully make a bit of a statement towards that big 10k. We need 17 more, 16 more now with Void, so we'll update in a second, I'm sure. Shout out again to JT for this plugin. It's been good fun. So yeah, big ups. If you want to learn more about me, feel free to ask. Check out my website or check out my Liquipedia. All of those are possible, yeah. If Beast is trash, I'm the whole dump. You're a whole lot more than that dump. Wait, what? Pause. Nah, you're perfectly fine, Happy Mechanic. Hey, this is what I say. If you actually want to be not trash, then get that coaching, my friend. I'm all the dumps. Speaking of dumps. All right, chat, give me 2 seconds before you go too far. Make sure you ask questions about Rocket League. I'm going to get back to all of them. I like the questions. I like the story times. I like the chalk. I like the waffle. But I'm going to go and take a check on the dog and... P check. Yeah, you know what? I'll go for a piss as well. You get that P check in. Did you get the time right? You said T-45. How long ago? Hold up. T45. I think I'm a little bit late, but yeah. Oof, a timeout. Rough. Well, he'll be back in 2 minutes. I'm sure he'll be back. 50 minutes ago. I've beaten you, buddy. Unlucky. Whee! Voids, how you doing? Good to have you on Twitch as well. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Just gonna check on Doggo. Alright. And a return. Hello, people. In the chuck man on tea. Knew it was coming within the hour. You're not wrong, you're not wrong. Also, usually before stream, I drink a glass of water just to make sure the throat is good. Yeah. Is he back? I don't think he's back. It's just a small timeout. I'm about to track on a 1,000 cubic yard dumpster because I catch all the trashy people. What kind of trashy? The good kind of trashy? Like the fun kind of trashy, or just relevant people? Wait, does Void's leave again already? I'm sorry, buddy. I may have missed you. Yeah, nothing wrong with a kick in the nuts sometimes. Yes, it is. Woo. Look at that aerial ability. Or lack thereof. All the shit overs. Oh, like that. I have that for some reason. Like, obviously in Rocket League I get it, but in Rocket League it makes sense to me, right? For some reason I get it in Valorant a lot, which is weird because I don't play Valorant that much, and I'm not great at Valorant. I'll be completely honest. I have a couple of friends that are really good at Valorant, like high diamonds, emeralds, like low ascendants, like respectable ranks at Valorant at the very least. And whenever I play with them, right, I am never the standout player. Like, I'll do the occasional clutch because I, can just vibe, or my game reads are pretty solid. But for some reason, I attract people this, like, still insulting me on Valorant, which, again, I don't mind because I can handle it. Like, I do this for a living, or a part of it. So, like, I'm usually pretty fine with it. But I don't know why, like, people make such a big point of, like, insulting me. Like, I'll do, like, just, like, a normal kill, and it'll be like, oh, it's Mr. Shit with the luckiest kill of his life. And I'm like, you just rounded the corner looking the wrong way. Like, what do you want me to do? Not get it. Like, and, like, they will get, like, 4Ks, 1v4s, or, like, an actual really solid clutch. And, like, people are just being nice. And I'm just like, this is the same. How are they nice to you guys? I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. Go for it. They know the name. I don't think that's a fair assessment. I've been recognized a grand total of 4 times in Valorant, in a significant amount of times. I've once recognized someone who I used to coach. That was Pius. Pius still checks in occasionally. I met him in like a game at some point, and he was like, "Yo, are you the Rocket League beast, man?" I'm like, "Yeah." I was like, "You know me, I'm this guy." I'm like, "Oh, yo, what's up? How you been?" That was one, and then there's been 3 people that go like, "Oh, there's a guy in Rocket League called Beastbound. I used to watch him all the time." And I'm like, "Oh, why did you stop watching?" "That's me." And he was like, "Oh, damn. Oh, hi." Other than that, never really been recognized. Again, it's just a different one. Tylon! Hey, buddy, how you been? Lurk, thank you for the lurk, my friend. You're an absolute legend. I know today's a bit of a weird day with the combination of partner sleeping, doggo here, not trying to roll anything up, and no controller wire to play with. Me sitting in free play on a keyboard and mouse is really not the move, but hey, we're here for it, yeah. It's always one of the races, I just laugh at all of them. I'll let him answer that one, because I think he does a lot of races. But there is, in the Academy Discord, you may have seen some pictures recently, Proxy. He sent it in the general for the Academy Discord, but still, there's some pretty cool pictures in there. Man used to have his own... Actually, I don't know if you still have it. I don't think you have it anymore, do you, Happy Mechanic? He used to have his own, like, mechanic shop. And then he used to watch us with the floor. He used to watch the stream with the floor. Either me or, like, Kaylee or something like that. Yeah, my bad. I think I commented as well. I mean, that doesn't answer all the like, he does a lot of races last I checked. I'm always like, I would like to do that for like a weekend, right? I don't want to always do that. But there's like certain things I want to do for a day just to get a good read on it. That's definitely one of those ones. Bro, I really want my wire. I was really hoping to have my wire for now. Let me track the package again, see if it's any closer. Still saying out for delivery. Do you reckon it could be sold the shop 2 years ago? I thought so, yeah, I was gonna say. She never said forever. I just want my package, man. I just want my package. What's that about?
Give me everyone, yeah, I'm digging that. For this gold digging bitch, watch out, she's. If you see her, tell her I'm. There you go. And we are back. Post and now it's Amazon. Yeah, sorry, it's Amazon. Look at the clown shop and I'm gonna go. The Formula One. When I take a track there at Kialami. F1 doesn't come around here anymore. Ooh. I think I've gone now more than when I had the shop and did the local track. Look, do you have guys running a post office still? Here's lovely as our post office start closing left, right, and center. We don't have that many post offices. Like a lot of the post offices or like post collection points are now just in like supermarkets or like busy stores. A lot of like old smoke stores, like people that like people used to buy their cigarettes and stuff in there. Like those are now package points, or your local like apothecary or something like. There's a lot of like local places that will instead host the packages. And also if you gotta bring some there. And now we're getting like a lot of like automated package points as well, yeah. Amazon DHL packages always arrive late evening. It's 50-50. It's either like in the middle of the day or late evening. The only ones I've been lucky with is like the like the ones that go through the what do you call this? The door post thing. Nice words. Yeah, I work through Amazon. Like that's the issue. I tried to get anything closer, but like the wires I had through Ball the last time just weren't any good. So yeah, brievenbus, that's the one. No. Package lockers. I actually considered getting a package locker not so long ago, because there was a bunch of people that wanted to send me stuff. Which I really would like to do more of. Like, right now, I already kind of half spoiled this. Leonard is considering sending me some stuff from Bavaria, which I think is dope. Like, I love that stuff. I'm a sucker for that stuff. First of all, big collector. Second of all, I love beers. Third of all, I think it's cool. It's a theme. It's something fun to do. So, stuff like that is getting used. And I already promised if he does send it, I will do a Bavarian-themed stream. 100%. Right, that sounds dope. I'm doing a Bavarian theme stream. I'm gonna see what I can find for like a cheap, maybe like outfit. I already got the playlist. Like there's a playlist he made with like a couple of hours. How much is it? It's 2 hours of like Bavarian songs. Great stuff. Big fan. But yeah. But having a like post box somewhere instead of having it be my physical address would definitely make me feel a little bit better about just distributing this. So, like, for someone like Leonard, he's been here for a while. He's donated a bunch of stuff. He's I don't really fear, but if it's somewhere public and people can find it and it's shared, that's not the vibe. So, yeah. Oof. Licking stamps, getting paper cuts on my lips. You might be licking the wrong side of the stamp. You're meant to lick one of the flat sides, not the sides. But yeah. How you doing, Dr. X? How's it going? Welcome. But yeah, I'm more and more afraid that might be the case as well, JT. It might be that they still bring it through the brievenbus, but I don't really know what is going to happen, yeah. You can't tell me how to lick. Well, I can tell you what I like. Wait, what? About licking stamps? Yeah, sorry. No, we're talking about the same thing. Hey, Green Getter, what's up, buddy? How you doing? How's it going, my friend? Honestly, you're just on the YouTube vibes now. How's it going? Bro, I can't play on this, man. Hey, RLCS, what's up, man? Someone giving me a sub. Whoa. Yeah, welcome to my channel, RLCS. There is a decent amount of subs given pretty much every month because these guys are legends and I don't know how to stop them. So,
we just benefit from it. It's really cool. How you doing? Nice to meet you. My name is Beastbound. We're currently on the 179. Hey, and with the added benefit that every 20 subs right now, a session, not 20, 25, sorry, every 25 subs, a new session will be given away. Working on setting up some sessions for people right now. Thank you for the follow, Elixity. We do appreciate that. See, that's why we love those gifted subs. We now need 16 more followers, people, for the big 10K, yeah. It's never really on the Twitch, right? Just watch you. Really? Fair enough. I respect it. I mean, now I'm here as well, Green Gator, so it's good to have you. But I know there's people in chat that would like to see you, that's all. You're all good though, yeah. My first time ever subbing or following before subbing. Wait, what? Oh, the other way around. Subbing before. I got you. Hell yeah. No, I got you. I see. No, you tried to throw me for a loop there. You just wait until you get a sub and then you follow. I respect it. No, I appreciate you so much. Hey, it's good to have you. Nice to meet you. My name is Beastbound, pro coach, full-time waffler. Make a lot of noise. I'm here. Hey, I used your advice and I'm Silver 3 now. Thanks so much. See, this could be good or this could be bad. So I'm going to make sure I don't walk into this trap. What was your rank before, Dylan? Happy to hear though. Silver 1. Yes, it's the good thing. All right, we're good. Singer, you had to singer. See, I love singing, but I just say I make a lot of noise because I think that covers it. I make a lot of noise. I do make a lot of noise. And it's not always good. Not everyone likes it. That's not for me to decide whether or not you find it as singing or not. I guess. I do like singing, but I haven't sang at all today on stream, have I? I mean, I've like hummed. Why am I trying to practice like backwards aerials with KBM? Like this is man. What rank are you doing? I'm a grand champion, and you're not gonna believe this based on the keyboard skills that you're watching, but I'm a controller player. Just my controller wire is fucked right now. How you doing, Duan? Yo, chat, by the way, anyone who is watching the World Championship these weeks? I'm having a really good time. Yesterday, Netherlands played against Japan, and we gave away our lead twice. Funny. I was having such a good time watching that, man. I made my peak shots 2 days ago. Double reset, double tap. Ooh, okay. Wait, is there a clip somewhere, Green Getter? Why are you not shouting when you go back? See, that's what I'm worried about as well. He also didn't follow, which is really sad, yeah. Alexi, how's it going, my friend? Good to have you here. Hey, for those of you new to the channel, if you haven't already, I have a Discord, which has about 1,100 and almost 50 people in there. And I'd love to have some more. The more the merrier, as some may say. And even if not everyone is more or merry, I do agree with that statement. I think it is good to have more friends in there. If you need people to play with, you need things to see, places to go, or just places to get involved with the community that does, in fact, love, then check it out. It'll be an upcoming video. Heck yeah, man. Who are you cheering on? Well, I am from the Netherlands, so that makes it a little bit easier to like cheer for the people around me. I do also like seeing some other teams do well. Some players individually I'd like to do well, or Vinny's Juniors, who I'd like to individually do poorly, which I'm sad to say he hasn't. He was actually quite impressive in that game. But yeah. Second half was crazy. The Japanese had some silly goals though. I mean, let's not talk silly goals with the absolute banging pace that Mr. Big Daddy Virgil had. Like, I love Daddy Virgil, but that is the slowest header I've seen in a very long time. All good though, so good, but yeah. And tips went to fast aerial, when not so. I know it's a dumb question to ask. It is not, no. A fast aerial is going to be the default because more speed usually indicates you have more time to do the other stuff. If you're consistent with a fast aerial and you think you need a slow aerial, you are better off waiting a little bit longer, adjusting your angle if you have to, and then using the fast aerial anyways. That being said, there is times where you might want to delay or hover, or even if you go for like a low aerial. Can I get the ball? What's the ball launch? Hold up. 3. Okay, there we go. 3. Sorry, I'm not used to seeing the ball. I can't play this on keyboard and mouse, but yeah. If you're doing a slow aerial, the only real reason to do so is if you need to cut the pace on something. It's either to control it or something specific, but yeah. How many hours on the game? 13,500. Way too many. How you doing there, Matthew? Yeah. I need some help speed flipping. What are you struggling with? I can't recover him on keyboard and mouse, but the fact that I can get pretty close should mean something. I can't even double jump. Oh my god. Version completely stop moving. Start analyzing the ball movement after that. Oh yeah. Trying to keep it in the mouse now, no way. With you maining KBM now, you're gonna start 1v1. I would rather not. Nope. I'm not a KBM player. I'll be honest, I don't mind playing a shooter on KBM, because I'm still set backwards. Like, I'm chilling, but on Rocket League, if I want to take it serious, I want to lean back, I want to chill. I love having a control. Like, I don't have an armrest. I'll be honest, like, my left armrest missing is such a waste for KBM, because I can't put my, like, my right arm is comfortably, my left arm is sore. This is why I like playing controller, because my hands are on my lap, like, I'm chilling, but yeah. Can you wall dash without directional arrow? Well, I'm on a... Hold up. No, I have to be faster about this. So it's left. Hello? What's happening? Oh, I have to hold W. I'm an idiot. Hold up. This happens all the time for some reason. I only drive using boost. Just left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. No. Not here. I can on controller, yes, because I actually do it without. You speak any other languages? I am Dutch, natively, which helps me speak Dutch. Oh my god. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. How you doing, how you doing? Yes, thank you so much for the raid. This is awful timing. Yes, my controller wire is broken, so I don't actually have anything to do, so I'm playing on KVM. Where's your left arm, so? Because I don't have an armrest, like I said. My arm needs rest. Yes, how's it going? Get the 10k. Almost 16 followers. Look, 16 followers. 16 is all we need. Yes, how you been? How's it going? Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know Yas, go check out Yas. Yas, first of all, is a very good player. Second of all, do you actually advertise? Hold up, let me ask this before I, like, because I know most people know Nas, right? Do you like being Nas's sister, or do you prefer to just be your own thing? How do you want me to advertise you? I'm just gonna ask you, and then we'll get through this real quick. But yeah, still no cable. I'm just waiting. Doob is good. Doob is good. Canoe. What a banger. What a banger. Don't even know what he says the rest of the song, but Doob is good. Canoe is banging. Nishi, thank you for being here as well. How you doing? How you doing? When the street speed runs, the oldest Rocket League streamer in the world. I'm not even top 5 in this chat.
Cheered. X20. Word on the streets, Beast Bound is the oldest RL streamer in the world.
What a banging song, honestly. But yeah, Yas, I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you so much for the raid. If you don't know Yas, just go check her out. I'm sure she'll tell you more about herself. I met her at Paris VIP. She is the sister of Nas, or rather, Nas is her brother, whatever way you want to put it. But yeah, I'm happy my bro's known and insane at Rocket League. Yeah, I mean, I'm just like, you're not just Nas's sister. I also know you from the women's Rocket League scene. I know you from like a bunch of other stuff. So it feels unfair to just make that a big point. But I know a lot of people like Nas. So yeah, go make sure you follow her either way. Good luck. Bonne chance avec le François. Pourquoi tu dois étudier le français? Tu ne parles pas le français, non? Pourquoi? You're good enough. You are good enough. It doesn't work in English. The German just hits, but yeah. You're pushing 54, buddy. That still wouldn't make me the oldest in this chat, Sambury. I appreciate it, though. And the gifted sub. You're a legend. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Thank you for the gifted sub. I appreciate you so much. McNain got one, hell yeah. I don't mind it since you know me from other stuff. I know, but yeah. Got on that. Oof. That is unfortunate timing. But yes. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for stopping in. I hope you're good. Hey! Green gets it with that prime as well. You'll love to see it. And Yas gets a sub as well. We got a community trade. Community trade. Yes, sir. Jij bent goed genoeg. Jij bent goed genoeg. Yeah, but like that's close enough. Thank you so much for the gifted subs, people. Sanduri for the gifted. Green Getter for the prime. Hugs for the gifted. You guys are legends. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 5-minute ad? Damn, that's crazy. That's tough because you are. It is. Nishi, how you doing, my friend? What's up, 4apps? How you doing, bro? Je suis parle à France. I speak in France. What? I don't think that you're close, but yeah. Je parle is enough, but yeah. Why are you practicing French though? Sorry. Oh, it's cinema. It is cinema. We're getting this rate going. Hell yeah. Thank you so much, Sprooks, for another 5. Level 3, but also, don't tell anyone, he's taking over the lead. Chat, you're slowly pushing Magic away from that top spot. You love to see it. Sproxy, you legend! I've got a mathemat tomorrow. Oof. What are you mathing about? 39 total, Sproxy. You absolute legend. Thank you so much for all the support, people. You guys are nuts. I actually have to update Rubik's things as well. This Rubik's is up to 1060 with all the silly bits that's been given. Thank you so much. That's the wrong color. I keep doing this. My dumbass ain't good enough for 2 things at once. What kind of math you got? 4 hours, how you doing, my friends? I want to be a pilot. I do not want to be a pilot, no. Although I do think it would be good. It would be one of those things I would like to do for a couple of weeks max, and then I would be keeping it for something, I don't know, like special, so yeah. Hugs, you've got the number 1 spot in the bits right now, and Sprooks, you've got number 1 in subs. Top gifters, you guys are legendary. Thank you so much. I hope you're all doing well. Here's the top gifter board, up to date. It's behind me, as always. Mwah. Thank you again for the raid, yes. I really hope you had a good stream. I don't know what you did, but probably better than I am, because I don't even have a controller wire. So all the gameplay you see is with KBM, and I'm not a KBM player. Excuse me for that in advance, but yeah. Be right back. Thank you for the look. Ooh, hell yeah. Thank you. You deserve it. You guys are legends. You guys are legends. Thank you so much. Welcome back. Welcome back. What are you studying French for? Is it for school or anything else? Sorry, you gotta go. You gotta go. I'll let you go. You go study. You go do the things that are important. I am not, obviously. Exams. Ugh. That is fair, to be fair. Bonne chance avec le français. Good luck, good luck, good luck. And same for the math as well. Unironically, and this is gonna sound like the weirdest thing ever, I actually don't mind a bit of math. Not too much math, but a little bit of math. I am not the worst with. Recently, one of my friends, who you'll know, is part of my D&D campaign, but also just a good friend of mine. She was doing some exams for stuff, and she had a math exam. She was presented with some questions, and I kind of enjoyed getting back into it, which is weird, because obviously when I'm at school, you don't enjoy them. Obviously, makes sense. But I kind of had fun, just explaining stuff again, thinking about what was the correct order of stuff. It took me a while to get into it, but well, it's like a nice little puzzle at this point. But yeah, why still no cable? I don't know. I requested it. There's just slow deliveries, but yeah. I want the cable. It's out for delivery right now, but here's my bum ass just waiting for something that might not come until later. I don't know what the delivery route is the issue. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already followed, my friends, it is 16 more followers. That's all we need right now. But yeah, how many languages do you understand? I understand quite a decent chunk. I am native in Dutch because I'm from the Netherlands. I am fluent in English because I've worked with it pretty much 3/4 plus of my life. I understand a decent chunk of French. This is a language I have spoken from holidays, learned in school, but mainly I've just spoken with a lot of people. Never minded the language, sometimes minded the people, but... Sorry. Yeah, hold up, sorry, 1 second. What? Telon again with the 5 gifted, you legend, man, my friend. Bro, it's just working, and we've got the Hive Train level up to level 4. Thank you so much, Telon, you legend. Rounding out that goal for the day as well, 100%, yeah. Because you are the GOAT, that's why. Nuh-uh, it's you. Can't you just do a Bluetooth connection? My PC does not have a solid Bluetooth connection for the PS, sadly, yeah. In the Afrikaans, as a Dutch person, that kind of is the closest thing, yeah. Green Gets, I think you have a good one. Viel Spaß, good luck. Yeah, I also speak enough German to get by, and I understand a bunch of languages, but yeah. Is that 25 gifted for the giveaway? No, it's 200 is the next one, so we are 8 off for that next one. We just broke it yesterday, so it's 8 more in total for the next giveaway. But yeah, how you doing, Monate? How you doing? So I wish I could do Bluetooth, but I don't have the Bluetooth set up in the settings. Kind of kept it off on purpose, but yeah. Go into the river to pray. Good to know. Heck yeah. How's it going, people? Afrikaans, I don't actually speak Afrikaans, but I do, understand enough Afrikaans to, get by, but yeah. like I don't actually have to ever. I don't think I've ever spoken Afrikaans, so that doesn't really make much sense for me too. Well, good enough to understand that bit. Like if you were to write it, I could get through a sentence or a couple. I don't actually speak it. That's the issue. Yeah. Give up the ghost, no more hunting, baby. I keep going to the river. Ach, dit is Afrikaans. Dit is niemand Afrikaans in YouTube. Sorry, I'm live on 3 platforms. So, I currently am talking to people on YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok at the same. Show your inv. My what? My inv? My invites? Oh, inventory. Get ready for the most stacked inventory you're going to see today. What do you want to see? Jij kan verstaan als ik dit net uitspel. Ja, als je dat zo netjes uittypt, dan snap ik het prima. And if I were to speak Dutch, yeah. You speak any Czech? I do not speak any Czech. No, I'm sorry. I've never been to Czechia. Still definitely on the board. And I've never really worked with Czech people. But yeah. Show your... What? Surely from the Kruger National Parks, Broxy. Come on. Was maar zo'n feest. That's what I'm saying. Echt? Ja, echt. I'm live on 3 platforms. That is definitely true. Go Explosions. Oh, my bad, gang. Where are we? Go Explosions is this one. Here you go. All the beach parties and all the colors. I've got a bunch of splashes. Pretty much all the Go Explosions in things you can think of. Pretty much all of the black market ones. I've got the black and white Hellfires. All the season ones for as long as I can remember. Black Tactical Nuke times 2. Yeah, just like whatever you want to be. You got planets? I probably do. Let me just include the stuff I have hidden, which is an additional 556. Oh, wait. What are they called? Planets? Like if it's anything, yeah. Impopo. Ooh. What's your favorite car in Rocket League? I'm a big Fennec fan at the moment, yeah. He's close to Kruger. Fair enough. That makes sense why he's called... Is it just called Planets? Let me go check for you, my friend. Plasma Ball, Pixel... What's it called? I don't know if something called Planets. I don't know if it's new or not, but yeah. It's exotic from Season 5 tournament. Oh, then I probably don't. I don't play the tournaments, so... Let's see. Exotic, you said. I only have 20 exotics. No, I don't have it. There you go. I don't play the tournaments, that would be why. Yeah. Gangster Paradise. Been spending most of their life. Yep. Hello, I am 1800 MMR at 1v1. No, you're not. No, you're not, Fire Draco, yeah. Thank you so much for the support, people. The 13 subs in total and 20 bits just for you guys being legends. You guys are nuts. Thank you so much. With I as a SB ISO and black white star chart. Yo! That's dope. Wait, that's a really cool one. I need a bulb emote. You know what? I need a bulb emote. How do you make like a good bulb emote? That is cool. That is a really cool emote. Hold up. Chat, we're doing something real quick. Ignore all your chats. Cool, thank you. That's all we need to do. Clip that for reasons. W emote. I'll try and make that into an emote. I need to make a GIF out of it, yeah. I've never been to Lippo, but yeah, I wish I had the SPI so in Black Light Stage. I'll be so honest. I don't like when it comes to items. I know I have a lot because I have had every rocket pass since the beginning of the seasons, which means I'm like level 7,000. I don't play less than like I think the lowest I've been in like rocket pass levels like 150. I'm level 7,140. I'm stupid high, and before that I used to collect everything there was. I don't miss DLCs. I don't miss challenges. So before this season, I opened like 500 drops, and then we just traded everything up because it was just all doubles. So even right now, do I have any trade-ins? I could just go and trade this all up. I don't even have to look at it because I have it all. Here, there you go. Here's another shade rate. Let's go. Woo! Yippee! So I have most items. I don't have to worry about a Fennec blueprint. I don't have to worry about it. I have the Fennec, so I can just trade everything up. Yeah. How many hours have you farmed? So I'm a professional coach, manager. JT a bit. JT been in for a while, yeah. Uurtje weg. That's not too bad. Yeah. Still not close to the zoo. Decent connection, that's fine. You stuck a Wi-Fi antenna on a giraffe lately. What? So I have a grand total of 13,689.9 hours as of right now. Which means a lot. Again, it's my job, so I will excuse myself for at least 12 of those hours. Anything else, that's on me, but yeah, you're good. Good to have you though. JT honestly been such a massive support recently. Support with the streams, the tips, the feedback, that kind of vibe. Big fan. Big fan. Appreciate, yeah. So let's go here. You're a coach. Is it good to be a champ one with 550 hours? No, it's not good because I'm a coach. No. It's good because you're proud of it. That's the only reason it's proud. Yeah. One in my backyard. You got a giraffe in your backyard? That's kind of cool. I can't lie, I'm not seeing JT in a God minute. Damn. I mean, I am. I know you are. What's up, Lace? How you doing? It's not good because I am a coach. So, okay, first of all, let me explain a couple of things. I am a coach. That doesn't mean I'm a judge, right? That means that I have helped people get to Champ 1 faster than you have. That doesn't mean it's bad for what you have done. You've done a very impressive job. It's an impressive job to reach Champ 1. The 550 hours doesn't really, I don't care for that, right? Because if you do it in 550 hours efficiently, that's good. If you could have done it in 300, that's poor from you, you know? So, I know people that have done it faster. There's only one person in the world who's the fastest. You're not that person, right? That's the honest truth. Stop comparing yourself to others based on those hours. Instead, look at, hey, I've done this in 550. Can I get the next rank in less than 50, right? Can I speed up that process? What can I do to increasingly get myself better at stuff? That's the big challenge for you, yeah. I'm in the gym at this hour on Monday. Ooh. Little gym grind. To be fair, I kind of consider going for that. But yeah, Lace, how you doing? Not like a big gym grind, but doing more of like exercising and stuff on stream. Yeah, never compare hours. It's the least. Like, I'll be honest. I can tell you of 2 people that I know got champ within 150 hours. Right? That I know have got champ within 150 hours. Right? I know a guy that sat at Diamond. And he got all the way to Diamond, and it took him 1,200 hours, right? 1,200 hours to get to Diamond 1. There's nothing wrong with that. I started coaching him, and he made champ within less than 80. So within less than 80 hours, he went from Diamond 1 to champ 1 after taking 1,200 hours to get there. That's something to be proud of. But like the hours, it doesn't mean that much, right? Because if you spend hours in free play, hours in game, hours in... Those are completely different hours. Can you make yourself more efficient? If you're asking a coach, right, and they say, oh, that's not good, that's good, they're lying. Because it doesn't matter. I don't know what you're doing, I don't know what you're up to. Yeah. Was Serum one? I don't know. Is Serum still here even? I honestly don't care, yeah. Going to Germany for hiking weeks or chilling in the bus? What region? Ooh. I really want to go hiking again, chat. I can't lie. In a couple of weeks, it's a little bit sad. I'll be very honest. In about, like, not this Friday, but next week Friday, you're going to see me a little bit sad. Just a little bit sad. Because I will be missing my partner. She's going on holiday for like a month. Yeah. Went from Diamond 2 to GC in 1 season, yet stuck here in GC3 for like 7 seasons. Yeah? You don't know? I have 240 hours in Champ 1. That good. Are you proud with it? Are you happy with it? That's the question. I've got 13,500 hours to GC, and I'm happy. So yeah, 5 up got SSL and 1,800 hours. I don't think he's the fastest SSL even. I don't think he's like near, like I know people that have gotten SSL. I say I know people. I think I know some guy that got in like 1500 hours, but he may have had an account on PlayStation before. I'm not entirely sure on that. Generational baller. Wait, hold up. Let me check some hours. I know for a fact, I know people that have done it within 2000 that haven't even gone pro, because it's just not interesting. But yeah. Stuck from season 17. Hell yeah. How do I check the hours? If you're on Steam, it's easy. If you're not on Steam, what people do is they check their in-game hours, and that does not work. If you're checking it through your profile and career stats, this does not add up at all. It says time played. That's time played in a match. For me, it's 124 days, 3 hours, right? So if we take a quick little calculator and we do 124 times 24, that brings us to 2,976 hours plus 3 hours, so 2979. So if we round it up to an even 3,000 hours, I have spent from my hours, right? From my hours in game, less than 10,000, or sorry, more than 10,000 of my hours in game have been spent not in game. But yeah, can I play twos? I'm gonna sub. Well, I'm not even playing, buddy. How do you do? Epic Games tells you to in launcher. It doesn't actually. Oh, I didn't even know that. But yeah. Netherlands is BC. No. What region in Germany, Finny? Where are you hiking in Germany? You can also check on Epic. Oh. Well, there you go. You should do that. I didn't even know that. I don't open Epic. Yeah. So, according to this stat, right, I have spent less than 3,000 of my 13,500 hours actually in match. So yeah, there you go. Who's my favorite Rocket League player? For what? This is really hard for me. Favorite to work with? Two v two. Oh, favorite in 2v2? To watch, I mean, it'd have to be Zen to watch. Zen's the most entertaining players in twos to watch, easy. Although I'm happy to see the Twins win it. That was fun. Hello, ADR. Good afternoon. How's it going? Have a bit of a 1K in matches. Yeah, there you go. Oh, like I know about 8,000 of my hours as coaching. Like straight up 8,000 of my hours as in coaching. Coco. What? Who's Coco? You mean Jamaican Coconut? He's not my favorite player, not by a mile. He's not my top 100, I'll be honest. No disrespect to him, good content creator, but he's not my favorite player. If we're talking about different stuff like that, like people like AJ, Flakes, Appjack, Nico, those are way higher for me. You guys are all Dutch. I'm like, wait. Sorry, this is the weirdest conversation. How you doing, ADR? Mizu is not in there as well. No, you're talking about creators, Duan. And I don't mind creators, right? Don't get me wrong. But like, as a coach, professionals are a more interesting mindset for me. Prime Rizzo and Sis, those were fun to watch, 100%. But again, that's content. That's not competitive. I mean, they were at the time, I guess, early days, but still different. I&M. You know what? I recently was there. Fine today. Yeah, man. Valid. And my favorite player right now to watch. I think my favorite player right now to watch is Zen, because it's easy. He's just beyond entertaining how he plays Rocket League. It's like an extension of his hands. Favorite people I've gotten to work with, entertaining wise, Flakes, I cannot speak enough funny about that guy. That man was just always jokes. He was so good to kind of work with because he was just having a laugh with stuff. It was really nice. In different realms, we've got Nico. I always shout out Nico. Honestly, like I've said this before and I'll say, it feels like he's like my little brother. I'm rooting for the boy. He's doing well. I'm feeling good. Like it's good to see him do well because I've seen how far he's grown since where he messaged me asking for help. right? So he's not actually my brother. It feels a little bit like that. Like if you're a coach, you recognize sometimes you get that feeling of certain things, right? And that's just, he's asked me genuinely. I spoke to his mum. They were supportive. They wanted to see him do well. So I'm rooting for the boy. Like, easy enough. Great contact. Shout out to Nico, Magi. Anyways, up there in the same category, people like Abject. I really enjoy working with Abject. Abject was really good fun. He knows a lot about the game. It's like a good conversation to have. Right? It's like a back and forth. Working with Rawas and Kalias was a lot harder at the time. They didn't speak English that well. So while I enjoyed it for the experience, the international event, it was more of a challenge in a different direction. Same like working with Sizen was this season. I really think Sizen's a good friend of mine. Like, he's sound, he's a G. I want to see him do well. I find it easy to support him. But it's hard because it's all in French, right? It's not my main language. So it's more of like a challenge. Yeah, it's different. Yeah. Zen uploads now, though. I mean, yeah, but like a professional player, he's still mainly a professional player. I like Crow. Crow back in the day was 100% like fair shout. Watching like The Mountain play was different. What region are you from? Den Bosch. You guys are doxing each other. Let's go. One day, chat, there will be like a Dutch meetup. I want to do like a couple of meetups at some point. I'll just rent out some like pool cafe or like a fucking bowling alley for a couple of people to feel around. Yeah. Loki feel Juicy? What? The player. Juicy was good fun, to be fair. I never quite got to work with Juicy, but I did get to speak to him about stuff a couple of times. More of like a tester. I wanted to get involved with his team, and he was willing to hear me out. And then again, it broke because I wasn't doing it in French. But yeah. Den Bosch, beautiful. I haven't been. A barbecue, but I live in Wales. I'll be down for you. What's up, Brian? How much is coaching? It depends on the session, my friend. The replay analysis is only 15 buckaroonskis, but if you're going a full session, it's about $40. So yeah, I'll meet up for a bowling session, sure. That's what I'm saying. It's out. Great to watch. I've never really paid much attention to him. I will say my favorite time for Etal was his liquid days, mainly because I'm just like a big fan of like liquids. So that helps. Yeah. The houses, yes. The people, nope. Does it cost more to coach from a lower rank like Champ 3 because it's harder? What? Does it cost more to coach from a lower rank like Champ 3 because it's harder? Wait, cost more to coach from a Champ 3? As in, is it more expensive if you're a lower rank? I don't think I understand the question. Those are sessions, so you just buy one session. I don't care what rank you are, because you got to do a lot more. No, I don't, Brian. It's not so my coaching session is not a guarantee to reach a certain rank. It's not this session is going to get you SSL. If so, that would be a project, and it would cost you more. Yeah. Nijmegen, young drunken people is all drunken people. Fair enough. It's $15 at the moment. I've lowered the prices. So I used to, my replay reviews used to be $20. They actually used to be $25, but I brought back the time, so it felt fair to bring it back to $20. And I want to keep them at $20. But I brought them back to $15 to kind of farm reviews. It's still, like, I'll be honest, if I sell 2 back-to-back replay analysis sessions in an hour, and I do 2 in an hour, after taxes, I make minimum wage, which is fine. But yeah. See my message earlier? I will come by next April. Wait, you're going to the Netherlands in April? Okay. Thanks for the stream. No worries, Duan. Hey, if you haven't already, ! Discord, get involved, and if you want to help me out, make sure you follow me on Twitch. We need 16 more followers on Twitch. Genuinely, but yeah. I'm keeping the price as low as I can for as long as I can, Sloan, but I'm trying to farm a bit of reviews before I bring the price back up, but yeah. There we go, Monotite. Thank you. 50 more followers. That number is going to go up in 3, 2, 1. I was wrong. I don't know. It's always delayed. There you go. Thank you very much, my friend. We appreciate that. It's one dude that everyone knows, like 7-year-olds, always drunk on ice, kind of. We have a bunch of those. Honestly, it depends on like how big the region you're talking. But like in The Hague, there's a couple of people that people know straight up, like by name, stuff like that. 100%. But Yeah, Brian, it depends on the session you're looking for. If you're looking for me to just replay, analyze yo shit, right? That's the simplest thing, because you can just, like, we're going to work through a replay together. It will take me 30 minutes. You're going to get some insights. You get to benefit from those. But yeah, whether I get a review, if I get stuck, like I just go through the Discord. The best way to go is, like, my website is like, I always send people to my website, because my website lists everything. And you can go through the website. So from the website, you can go wherever you have to go. Wait, here, let me show you. So this is my website. I've shout out to the people that helped me make this. There's a bunch of stuff. Initially, you just have like a home page. From here, start your coaching, go click there. This is all the sessions I provide. So this is one-on-one coaching, what you're looking for. If you're looking for group coaching, I'm going to send you in a certain direction. Team coaching, it's going to send you, if you're looking for one-to-one, you go to my Metafy. This is my Metafy. It should send you the right direction. There you go. And in here, you can find some featured sessions. If you are not sure what to get, I always recommend getting a coaching consultation free, because it is free, but it is just for people to kind of get a read on this. So you'll need to be logged in, obviously. I don't want to just get spammed with people in my schedule. But what you should look at is in the sessions. It's a little bit weird because it's my own stuff. That doesn't work. Whoops. Nope. I'm logged into my own stuff. You can go to sessions. No, I'm just editing this. Hold up. Visitor. Here you go. Here's the sessions. In the sessions, as a visitor, you will find a replay analysis session. Straight up, top left. It's 15 buckaroonskis. It's cheap. You can schedule it yourself. I've sold over 110 of these. I've actually sold way more of these, but I changed the name of this and then did some more. But yeah. What is this? Oh, people haven't sent the reviews for these. That's unlucky. But yeah. So, as you can see, over 40 reviews. I've set a 10 on the coaching session and a 9.8 on the replay analysis session. I'm going to be honest, the only person that rated less than a 10 is Lars at a 9. So yeah. I'm sending out. Have a great stream, boss. Thank you so much, as always, for being... Yeah, if you ever get stuck, the website's the best way to go. Now, you can also find some other stuff, like my actual stream. There you go. You can read more about me if you're interested. This is not completely up to date. There's a couple of more things that have happened since, but some of the largest organizations, things in the back, who would benefit the most, right? If that's what you're looking for, big fan. Or, if you want, I'll be honest, this is dope, my merch. I'm going to keep the prices as low as I can, but like a custom Beastbound shirt for like 25, it's $22.50. Bro, tell me this is not dope. It's a great design. Shout out to Sointu for this. But yeah. Anyways, you can get this yourself on the website and more. Get involved, get involved. I'd love to have you. And if you're looking for coaching, obviously go through the... Yeah. And if you haven't already, you can always reach on Discord. Discord is perfectly fine. ! Discord. Get involved. Community currently is like 1,150 odd members. I'd love to have some more. I'd love to make that push. I'd love to have the Discord be more active. Check in, say what's up, say good morning. Let me know what you're doing. Let me know what you're working on. I love that stuff. You got IDs for the Discord? All for it. Let me up on Twitch. Let me know, Brian. What's up, what's up? Cheers. Yes, sir. Have a good one as well, Finny. I miss my fucking controller. Me bomba. Hello, Waffle. How's it going, G? For all my Dutch friends, what did you think of the game yesterday? To be fair, all the Swedish friends, what do you think of the game yesterday? You guys had a blast, 5-1. Little Tunisia jobby. What other game was yesterday? Oh yeah, Germany, Curacao. I mean, it was a bit of a blast. I'll be honest, it was really cool fun, because it was, like, when it started, obviously you had the quick goal from Germany. After the quick goal, they had like the one goal that Curacao scored back. And that was immediately, like, I know it was like 20 minutes into the game. There was fireworks going off around me, because there's a lot of people from Curacao that live near me, so yeah. Working on a platform for a client. So much info that feels unnecessary. Just delete it all. Control A, delete. You good? I put in 2 all. Heck yeah, man. That's good. Did you get it, like... Honestly, if I had to make a prediction against like a country like Japan, I would have said, like... I'm not a betting man, so I wouldn't necessarily do it. If I would say more, like at least a goal from each side, and I would have said Virgil to score. because Virgil has been really solid with the heading. Netherlands hasn't scored much in the last couple of games from like open play, which shout out Somerville for that goal. Actually scoring one from open play feels good, man. And Virgil being one of the main headers, in my opinion, for the team. And I would have been right about that, so yeah. Japan's just playing very strong. I mean, yes, Japan's a good team. Japan's like 18th worldwide, so it's not like a bad draw. But it's definitely, this was a weak Netherlands, right? This was if I had to like say what this was a pretty weak, consistent, we are consistently weak, granted. I'm not going to defend us as a team right now. I already headed into the event, wasn't convinced of us. Since we drew against Spain last year, I have not been impressed by the Netherlands as a team in football. But this was a weak Dutch side against a strong Japanese side. And that's a draw. So that's, annoying, but yeah. I'm gonna zip my Windows folder and delete it. At least I have backup. That's smart. What's up, Jungle Breach? How are you doing, my friend? I'm well. The last goal at the end was so funny, not gonna lie. Bro, I was watching it with friends, and I said in advance, we made like 5 substitutions, and we lost so much pace. Like, I got a couple of like workers out, and like no disrespect for like a coke miners and stuff like that, but like, bro, it just gets some fucking pace in there, man. But yeah, hot take, hit me. What's up, Damien? How's it going? Just chilling. Welcome. Get the pie out. He ran-ish, I guess. Like he kind of just walked about there. I don't mind him if you have a team that has the ball. You want someone like the pie that at least is willing to shoot, right? Because I will defend him. Obviously, he's the top scorer of the Dutch national team. Man knows how to make a goal. Doesn't know how to get the ball back. He's just, you put him in there. I would much rather have Bobby there because I think Bobby's just on the ball. He's so solid. Like you can send 5 Japanese guys to Bobby when he has the ball, and then just not putting a dent in that guy. But yeah, just a lunch break. Want to pop in? I appreciate it, man. You see my message now? Which one? Where am I looking? Wait, what am I missing? Oh my god, I am very blind. I'm so sorry, Alex. I don't know why I missed that one. Surprise 40 years for a gift of mine. We'll go to Belgium and ride the amateur race at Tour of Flanders. I watch the pros the day after they're flying, but I'm driving to bring all the bikes. Ooh, oh, that's dope. That is, I mean, I'm not in Belgium, but that is very close. Tour of Flanders. Flanders is like an hour by car for me. Hey, that's dope, man. That's so sick. Surprise 40 years gift. That's a long gift, though. But yeah. I'm so sorry, man. You coaching? I'm not coaching right now, Damien. I'm kind of just chatting. I don't have my controller wire, so I'm kind of just like waiting. But yeah. Bye. Bring the 2014. I miss some of our old players so much. I miss Van der Sar. I miss Flappy. I've honestly like that was one of the most entertaining keepers for us. I like Mr. Van der Sar. I miss a Robbe. Like Robbe cuts it inside, shoots. Get me someone that just puts his feet. Like I'm not gonna lie. If this World Championship has like taught me one thing, shooting works, right? If you're looking for like some of the games that happened before the season even started, Olise put some incredible goals on target, right? Just by daring to shoot. Sure, you're gonna miss some. I don't care. Like, we have possession for 70% of the game. Put some fucking goals towards put some shots towards the target. That's all I'm asking, because that will make the game fun. It feels like we're so afraid of losing possession. I want someone to just go and whack one on. Like, I reckon Tijani Reinders would have a mean shot. Man's just running around right now, right? Like, he's a bit wasteful, granted. Also, De Jong is one of the greatest midfielders of this year. But yeah, sorry, I digress. Get me someone that just goes wallop. And like, I used to love Hakpo for this. Hakpo used to be so good at that, specifically. Little touch inside, get a shot on target. He got to do it twice, because he needs a little bit of pace. Because if he's doing it from a standstill, it's not moving. But yeah. Huntelaar was a striker as well. Like I didn't mind Huntelaar, but same thing. I feel like he was just like he's relatively similar to like the pie for me. But I want like Robbe was insane for it. Like people like Van der Vaart, like a Giovanni van Bronckhorst. Get me someone that will wallop the ball from 40 yards out, right? Like the guy wasn't even near the goal. That goal he scored. I know you know that goal. You've seen that goal. It's that goal. Yes. Sometimes it works, man. How you been? I'm good, Damien. How you doing, my friend? Roman's a funny topic. Everyone knew what he was doing, but still couldn't stop it. I love it. You know he's going to go to his left foot. You know he's going to shoot. But yeah, Nistelrooy, Bongo's in Europe. Oh, bro, that goal. Screaming. Such fun seeing over the TV. You can see what Roman's going to do before the players. Yeah, everyone knows. Like, you could coach a team all week. Like, he's going to cut inside. He's going to try and shoot. You play Bayern. Unlucky, he's done it twice. You've conceded twice. Robben Ribéry is a duo. It's so good fun to watch. I like those guys should have won like a Ballon d'Or at some point, but yeah. Especially Ribéry that year that was it like 2019 or something? I don't know, but yeah. All players knew. Yeah, everyone knows. I am inevitable. But yeah. How you doing? For Robben, Van Persie flying header. That game though, that was just pure revenge. Group phase after like losing the finals to Iniesta's goal in like the 106th odd minute or something. We were on like for the finals in 2010. My family was en route to Spain. Right, we were gonna have a holiday in Spain. So when we were watching the game somewhere in France in some hotel to spend the night because we wanted to do it in 2 stages so we could actually watch the game. So we were watching the game in there, and obviously there was a bunch of Spanish people around us as well because we were close to Spain. But we were watching the game. It was a pretty good game. It was a little bit like aggressive at the end, obviously, but yeah, Iniesta scoring 106. Now we're not too invested. I don't really care, but it was obviously the finals. It's sad. And then the day after we got into Spain, everyone was so ecstatic. And the message on Iniesta's shirt is quite beautiful. That year, one of his friends, like old friends, died. So it was like, like always with us, that kind of vibe. Like, it's beautiful. But like 4 years afterwards, in the group phase, we phase him again. They go up by 1. Van Persie just unleashes the flying header, and then 5 goals over it. Hell yeah, what a game that was. But yeah. You even see him checking where the keeper is and where to place the header. It's such an impressive feat of athleticism for me. Like that's what I love about those games. Yeah. My birthday's tomorrow. Hell yeah, Jumbico. How are you celebrating, man? Like that era of Netherlands football was just really fun to watch. And over the years, we've lost a bunch of like Sneijder retired, Van Persie retired, Van der Vaart retired. Like the keepers, like Tim Krul, even like a. I don't know, like Verbrugge is our best keeper. That would be like on any main squad. That's like a solid backup keeper, right? That's what you want him for. I don't know. It doesn't feel like a main keeper, even if he is like the best on paper right now. Like it doesn't feel like the Netherlands has a main keeper. There's no clear favorite. Yeah. That being said, Suzuki was really impressive yesterday. It's still fun to watch. I'll still watch. I'll be honest. I'll watch any game. Uzbekistan against Congo. I'm gonna watch that. That seems fun. Right? If I can, I'll be there. Later tonight, or in a couple of hours, in 3.5 hours, Spain against Cabo Verde. Yeah, I'm watching. I'll watch it. I'll be there for it. What do you think of Mexico, South Africa? I enjoyed the game. I think South Africa, I mean, yeah, Sitole kind of had like a game of his life. Not great, but yeah. Titanium White Fennec, yes, true. If you're going to get this, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you use code Beastbound. If you're going to the item shop and you change your support to Beastbound, you actually rank up an entire rank set, or so I've been told. And then the Titanium White. I enjoyed the game. I think the opening ceremony, it felt rushed. Like the opening ceremonies have just not been great, I'll be honest. The fact that it's free, it's just, yeah. Watching Michael Bublé sing for 12 seconds before getting rushed off, yeah. Just me that things that Titanium White it feels heavy, yeah, but sometimes you want a heavy car. I don't know. I'm just trying to get people to use my code so I can get the payout from Epic. You need to make like $100 through the payout. So the first year I got it, I don't think I got the payout. And it wastes after a year like of no payout. It kind of like rolls over. So I'm bolding. Why? Unironically, Jack, can I be honest with you? I can't wait till I'm bald. Like I reckon I've got a decent looking bald head. I don't mind the hair now. Still some part of my character, especially with the beard, but I'm not against being bald later. I can't play keyboard and mouse at all. It's so bad. I'm sorry.
Yikes. My hairline looks like the McDonald's logo. That's not so bad. I mean, I feel like a lot of people are just like worried about balding. One of the biggest things for me about like being bald is the way you rock it. Because if you're insecure about your hairline, and this is gonna sound weird, but obviously, if you're insecure about your hairline, you act like you're trying to hide it. You're trying to like do something with it when there's nothing there. Like that's the main issue. If you rock what you have, people, that has so much more of an effect to most people. But yeah, I got you. It's never fun. But yeah, hey, let's go, Adrian. Did you get the titanium white one? Ah. Bit of energy. What time is it? It's 2:30, chat. I've just been waffling with you guys for 2 hours. Can I say it didn't feel like 2 hours? You guys are nuts, man. Cinematic completely. Even eyebrows and look like an egg. See, eyebrows I kind of want, because I feel like without eyebrows, I'd look weird. My head's already kind of weird with it. I feel like I'd become like a my eyes feel like they're quite far back without them. I also have decently brushy eyebrows, but yeah. I go bald up here. I love my beard. I'm a big fan of the beard. The little script. I realized this when I was doing clips earlier today. Like, you can hear the scratching of the beard. It's like an actual noise on stream. Why did no one ever tell me that? It's crazy. You won't hear it as much with the music on, but stuff like that, man. 50 more followers, people. We're gonna go push for it this week. I was hoping to reach it last week with the controller breaking and slightly less time on stuff. I made it, yeah. Hey, Dasty, what's up, G? Oh, beautiful. Can I get a full screen of your cam? You mean this? Yes, you can. Hello. Why? What I can do with my mobile suggestions, blue arrow on top of that. I'll be yes, 100%. Check Discord. Okay. Oh, that's just a. Yeah, I've done this a bunch. The bald filters. It doesn't work as well with a headset because it makes my head a little bit bigger. But I don't mind that at all. 100%. I've just been sent this, by the way, chat. Sorry, I'm just gonna show you guys. This is the picture I just received. I don't hate this. This is not the worst. Honestly, if you just put a headset on there and you're fine. I don't really care much. I think convenience, one of the big parts for me as well, is like I've always had bad like dandruff, but yeah. And spring became the summer. Who'd have believed you'd come along? Well, the baby just got dumped on my lap. Big yippee. It's not your baby, is it? Ooh, Sabari's got sold for 55 million to buy. Where does these people get these monies, man? Oh my god. Crazy. Oh, hell no. Fair enough, fair enough. I've just finished my drink. Find a bit of monster. I got you. Alright. Chat, I'm going to make an executive decision. It's not going to be the most colorful ones. But I think it's the right call given the time. Did you hear what happened to Oliver Tree? I did, yes. Very upsetting stuff. 32 is too young to go. However, I will say people always focus just on that. I would like for them to also focus on the other stuff, like the other 5 people in there. But yes, it is terrible. Hell no. Yeah, I mean, it might be better on your own, because when you're tired of them, you can just give them back. Is that always the truth? I feel like when you want to keep one, you can't keep it also applies for a lot of people. But then again, I get you. All right. Chat, I'm gonna do the smart decision. And I'm going to send you to mini early. Ladies and gentlemen, as much as I wish I could continue the stream today, I just don't have stuff to talk about. I'm sorry. I hope to have my controller. I was hoping to have it a little bit earlier. For anyone over on YouTube or on TikTok, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys had a good time. Regardless, if you haven't already dropped that follow, make sure you go drop that follow. I know it's a short stream. I do ever so much apologize. But it's better for me to call it now, get my wire, and be better tomorrow. And that's what we're going to do. Tomorrow, there's tournaments though. So get involved if you have a chance to. I'd love to have you in some of the tournaments. We're going to run some. And at the end of the stream, might do some other stuff as well. I'm going to try and make that emote. Absolutely, JT, I got you. Take care. Thank you so much for entertaining both ways. I have a great time chatting with you guys and I hope you guys realize just how much that helps me as well. So much love, much love, much love. Final push for 10K. You guys are legendary. My name is Beastbound. You guys are incredible. Mwah. See you tomorrow. See you. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.